Hi, I'm demonstrating how very easy it is to use Springpad as a family meal planner. You can go to any website that has recipes and click on a recipe that you find interesting or that you'd like to save. And using Springpad's bookmarklet, you can actually save the recipe right into your Springpad. So I see the recipe here with the ingredients. I spring it. It automatically populates the form with the information. It knows that this is a recipe. It chooses a photo from the page. I'm saving it to my meal planner notebook. You can save it to any notebook that you'd like. And then you can also add a few tags. I'm going to add soup as a tag, Mexican food. Sometimes I'm in the mood for Mexican. I can find Mexican food right away. This looks like a lunch or a dinner item. Okay, I'm going to spring it. After springing it, you can go ahead and view it on your Springpad. Now, this is going to open up my meal planner notebook. I have my meal planner notebook set up in a neat way, very interesting feature for Springpad, which is that they have a board view. You can change the view of the information within each notebook. You can look at it as large tiles, a limited view of information, strips, and then there's the board feature. So in the board mode, you are able to visually place the items on a board the way you would like to. And I think this is the best way to use the meal planner feature. So I just saved my chicken tortilla soup recipe. I can drag that. I think I want that on Tuesday. I like using it in a strip form, so I just click the minus and drag it to Tuesday. Maybe we'll have white chicken chili. I'm thinking Thursday. So I just fill in the days of the week with the different recipes. If I don't know where a certain recipe is, I can always search for it if I have hundreds of them. I know it was a chicken recipe, and then it'll pull up all the chicken recipes. I can easily clear it with the X here and pull up everything that I have. Now, what an interesting feature is to go inside of a recipe and to create a shopping list from the ingredients. So we have the ingredients here. I click add ingredients to shopping list, and I can either choose a shopping list that I already have, or I can create a new list. So I'll create a new list, and this is today's list. Today's list. We're going grocery shopping today. Now I can add the milk, and add the butter and the mashed potatoes. Those are the only things that I need on the shopping list from these items. Now the tortilla soup, let's see, do I have everything from the tortilla soup? Add ingredients. Let me pull up my today's list. I can just pull the list up and add that I need the onions, the garlic, and the olive oil. For some reason it is doubling the ingredients, but I am aware that it's doing that, so I'm not putting the ingredients twice. Back to the notebook. And then something that I also like is that I can put the list right on the board as well. So as I add items to the list, and I can go into the list and send this list I can either print this page, I can have it remind me to do this shopping list, but I can also send this list to my phone, which I think is very convenient. I have Springpad on my phone. I have an Android phone. They also have an iPhone and an iPad app. All of them work very well, and I really enjoy, even with the iPad app, that you can use the board mode, so you can do the meal planning in your iPad the same way. And you can also tag the list or move the list to your family shopping list. I also have a family shopping notebook that I share with my husband so that we can both know what we need to get for the groceries. And that's something we'll talk about in another video, but this is how I do my family meal planning, and it's a lot of fun, and it makes it easy for me to have a little bit more variety in our meals, as opposed to eating some of the same things over and over. I can get a little more exotic with the cuisine, and it's not that inconvenient for me to do so because it can pull up the shopping list for me. So I know exactly what I need, and when it's time for me to cook each day's meal, I just pull out my meal planner and click the recipe, and I go ahead and cook the recipe. And then I also say whether I cooked it. I can save it. I go from wanting to cook it to having cooked it. I can write a review. I can rate it. I also can write comments about, maybe that I added more water or used only one line, whatever the case may be. And then also taking pictures and saving it to see how my version compared with the recipe. So it's actually a lot of fun using this. So I hope this helped. And Springpad is free, so just go to springpad.com, and you can also get their bookmarklet from them as well and drag it into your bookmarks bar and start springing away.